But first, we need a vehicle to transport them there. So that's why I bought this $20 Lego set, which we're gonna be adding to our city. And after building it, it's this Lego ambulance, which will transport the patients. And in the very back, there's a small room to load them in on a stretcher. So now we're ready to build the hospital to send them to. Okay, we're ready to heal the patients. Now we're ready to build the inside. So first, I built this lobby where all the patients come to check in at this front desk. Then they sit on these chairs and wait to be operated on. Next, I built an emergency care room where minifigs can get fixed. So I built a shelf full of spare body parts and different tools to easily remove and replace them. And in this third final room, I built this giant x-ray which can fit an entire minifig inside. That way we can scan them for any possible diseases. Okay, the city is now big enough to where it needs its own road system. So I bought a bunch of these giant Lego plates, and I'm gonna form one giant road using them. Okay, that just took up a lot of space, but I just realized, what's the point of building a road if there's literally no cars? So my next plan is to build this city a giant car dealership where you can buy basically any car you could possibly want. Okay, so I built this parking lot and this private showroom for the most expensive ones. I then bought a bunch of cheap $10 Lego cars, which we'll be adding to this dealership, like this electric car with its own EV charging station, this car with a giant trunk in the back that can fit lots of items, this blue sports car which can turn into a convertible. I even built this super old car, this minivan, this truck, and a literal Tesla. So we're now ready to add them to our dealership. Wow, they hardly fit. And for the most expensive cars, I built this Lego Porsche, this Ferrari, and this McLaren. So we're ready to unlock the private showroom that we built for them and load them inside. Okay, the cars are secure. Now this dealership is open for business, so people can spend their entire life savings and buy their dream car to drive around Lego City. Nice, this is actually starting to look like a city now. Now, aside from basic food at the store, there's basically nothing good to eat in this entire city. So next, I'm gonna build a gourmet 5-star restaurant. Okay, I can't pronounce the restaurant name, so I already know it's gonna be expensive. First, the customers wait in line and walk up to this kiosk to place a reservation. Okay, your table will be ready in 5 hours. And when they're ready to be served, they enter the restaurant and are seated in this fancy dining hall with live music and every type of dish imaginable. Okay, that will be $500 plus a $100 tip. Now, we built a restaurant, but I also bought this $20 Lego set, which we'll be adding to the city, and it's a Lego ice cream truck. Inside is a kitchen to prepare all the ice cream, and on the side of the truck is this window where the customers can order and be served. Okay, at this point, the city is ready for a bigger population. So next, what if we tried building it a giant airport so we can transport people from all over the world? But first, we need to build them an actual airplane that will get them there. So I built this giant commercial aircraft, where I added many seats inside to fit many passengers. Now we're ready to build the actual airport. So I first built this giant runway that the plane can take off and land on. This guy to direct the plane on and off the runway. And I even built this airport terminal where people check in and wait for their flight. First, they enter this lobby where they grab their boarding passes. Then they pass through this security checkpoint. And finally, they enter this gate full of chairs where they wait for their plane. And now that our airport is complete, it's time to welcome our new citizens of Lego City. Okay, you guys all look like the same person. Which one of you is Bob? Oh, please help.